Nick Lee, very successful college career as well, two-time NCAA champ. Yianni went ahead and doubled it. He's got 4. Here we go.
Here we go, match number 1, 65 kilograms. Yianni Diakomihalis in the red. Taking on Nick Lee in the blue, and Nick Lee almost had a bite of that ankle for a moment. Yianni able to kick out. We are 13 seconds in here to match number 1. Got to win 2 matches here to make the world team. Represent Team USA in Belgrade, Serbia.
Really nice angle on that shot there from Lee. He mentioned yesterday in his interview that he's trying to wrestle a little less straight on. Saw that there.
Nick had to have 2 comeback victories, as you see Yianni trying to step behind, now looking to drag go behind, one of Nick Lee's best positions, but Yianni able to clear out of it. Lee needed to come back against his teammate Bo Bartlett and then Joey McKenna in the finals just to make it to this point.
His ability to come back really impressive against McKenna. He was down 5-0, ended up winning the match 10-5.
All right, nice shot here by Nick Lee. He's in deep, good position to finish, but we've seen Yianni is dangerous, and oh, it's Yianni's points. 2 blue and then 2 red from the judge. What's going to be the call here? 2 red. They go Yianni.
And Lee trying to get on top. Yianni controlled that wrist. And Yianni looking over at the clock to see when the points were going to go up, what they finally awarded, because it was awarded 2 on the mat initially. But as we've already said, it's 2 officials have to agree on a score, and they're going to come have a conference, make sure they get this right. Really savvy by Yianni after that to control the wrist so that he didn't give up the point on the reversal.
Yeah, let's get another look at that, because it's an interesting position and a familiar one for Yianni. If you watch Yianni, I mean, you may be having flashback to 2019 Final X. It's a nice shot here. Nick Lee ends up on a high crotch, set Yianni right to his butt. Yianni with this chest strap position, it feels like it's Yianni taking him through more than Nick Lee taking him through. And they're gonna go 2 blue, 2 red.
First 2 on the board for Lee.
So they're going to go back, adjust the score. So they're saying Nick Lee exposed Yianni, then Yianni exposed Nick Lee. So this could be 2-2 on the scoreboard. Yianni will have the criteria advantage.
And yeah, man, flashback to 2019. And there's another Nittany Lion wrestler there with Zane Rutherford. That one ended up going to arbitration. He had to wrestle again later in the summer.
Yeah, that was crazy, and that was the question. It's like, it's eerily similar. There's a shot from Yianni Diakomihalis, but good defense here from Nick Lee, and he comes up with head position and an underhook.
Lee controlling that wrist, though, and that's going to shut that underhook down for the most part.
Lee from Indiana, Yianni from New York, Rochester. Another shot attempt there, but Nick Lee was ready. To beat a little more baseline, a little more fundamental for Nick Lee is going to be key against someone as active as Yianni. And now they're both exchanging left, right, both trying to find an angle. And it's Yianni who fires an attack on both knees now. Nick Lee looking to find an angle to score, nothing there.
Yianni not able to get very deep on that single, has to adjust and come up.
And 6-1 lead for Johnson of the Army's world-class
Under a minute to go, 35 seconds left, and the blue ties. And Yianni's going to get warned for passivity. That's just the first warning.
So far, no one's gone on the shot clock in the first 2 matches.
That's how you know we've had some good action.
Absolutely.
Lee stays in good position at basically all times, and Yianni's having a hard time opening him up.
Driving forward here is Nick Lee, trying to bring him to zone. An attack from Yianni, but it's a drag re-attack by Nick Lee. He's in the splits, 4 seconds. Yanni's got to defend. He's got a whizzer foot on the hip, but Nick Lee's going to run out of time. And man, that pressure of Nick Lee got all that started. He got that pressure going. Yianni felt like he was maybe going to go out, fires off an attack, which goes right into Lee's best position, that drag re-attack. He almost had it, and maybe Yianni saved by the bell there.
You know, there are times where you might have seen Yianni try to advance in that whizzer and try to find a score of his own, but he just watched the seconds tick off the clock. Very situationally aware, but right now,
Yeah, so far, all of getting in, very extended.
And now, I say Yianni's got to figure out a way to get through Nick Lee's defense, but he has the lead on criteria.
And a technical superiority match one victory.
The scoreboards they have in the arena do not indicate criteria. It's not great for the athletes.
No, you're exactly right. That is not great. So yeah, Yianni has the criteria advantage by last score criteria.
And Yianni asked the official a couple times just to make sure he has criteria. Now he's in on a shot, trying to take Nick Lee to the edge. He's going to get one.
Good shot by Yianni, and does a good job staying under so that Nick Lee couldn't ground himself and sprawl. Stays under, able to lift and get him towards the edge. One whole foot steps out, that's good enough for a point, and an outright lead for Yianni Diakomihalis.
Doesn't change anything for Lee, though. He's still just 1 point away from taking the lead. If he gets a step out or a shot clock, he'll have the advantage.
2-on-1 now for Yianni. Posted on the face is Nick Lee trying to clear it.
Shot
Another
there,
shot.
Yianni. Oof.
There you saw Lee immediately hustling to his left, looking for that go behind. Now he is behind, and it's Nick Lee was able to drag out of that position. Now he's in the lead outright 4-3, working for a turn. Back and forth we go, David. 4-3 lead now for Nick Lee.
Yianni defending that gut wrench is big. Nick Lee, we've seen him get that at the U.S. Open. He's got a good one. And now Yianni needs to find his way to 2 points. One won't do it.
Yes, Nick's 2-2s trumps Yianni's 1 and 2. Still a lot of time, minute 40. There's a shot, very shallow again. Right side for Yianni. He clears out, knows he's not gonna be able to get a finish there. 90 seconds to go in the match. Yianni's gonna need to find a way to a 5th point, or Nick Lee will win this match. Another shot, he goes one way then the other, but Nick Lee seems ready for everything that Yianni's throwing at him. Steps and circles out of it. Does Nick Lee?
Yianni takes a look at the clock. He keeps trying to figure out how much time is left, and Lee now with an underhook and a wrist.
And now a little elbow control, duck attempt there from Yianni, but he's on the edge now, grounded, and that should be, oh wow, no way.
They're gonna confirm that.
They go caution in 1. Man, he level changed with the elbow control duck. And they're going parterre too.
That's gonna kill some clock. If nothing else, and the clock was actually running. They're gonna put some seconds back on.
So they clearly don't like Yianni. Maybe they're thinking he's gaming the grounded rule, which I can understand.
Lee drops to a gut wrench.
Oh, wow, he's got the slice.
Ooh.
Had it momentarily. And Trapart now, can he get a turn? Yes, he does. And now a 1 reversal off the turn. It's gonna make it 7-4. Nick Lee in the lead by 3, 36 seconds to go. Now Yianni working for a turn. He's got a good gut wrench zone, but he's given up on it.
And now, wow, 7-4. Nick Lee with a 3-point lead, 33 seconds to go.
And Yianni shakes his head.
Collects himself.
And there's a left side high cross now trying to come out the back door. Is Yianni now finishes up around the body. 7-6 Nick Lee's lead. Can he get a turn here? He's working hard for it. And now stepping over is Nick Lee. Nothing yet though. He hangs onto the leg, 15 seconds to go.
Yianni trying to get that leg bent, not able to do it. 11 seconds left. Yianni wants to know criteria. He's asking Mike Gray. Gray is not indicating. He wants to know, does he need 1 or 2? The official is not obligated to tell him that, and here we go.
7 seconds to go. Yianni's going to need to score. Down by 1. Nick Lee can evade. They're going to hit him for attention. 3 seconds to go. Nick Lee can evade, and that's just what he's going to do. 7-6. Nick Lee takes match number 1 against the reigning world silver medalist, Yianni Diakomihalis.
Nick Lee with 2 straight freestyle wins in a row over Yianni, and this guy has Yianni's number right now.
So far, you can tell that Yianni can win the match, but Nick Lee is going to be a tough nut for him to crack.
Kind of wonder if Yianni will benefit from a little bit more time off the scale. Sounds like